the change for our business, we're a large multinational company that I was involved in at the time, and we had pretty good processes and procedures in place. Transport was a large part of what we did in terms of having to go and do a service for a client. That would be organising the service, making sure that operators were trained and inducted, that they were competent to operate the vehicles, doing their pre-starts, vehicles were serviced as required, reactive maintenance was carried out as required to ensure that the trucks were in a good condition. So, and then obviously the operators being sent off with reasonable time to be able to go and do the job, and also ensuring their fitness for work, and that might be around drug and alcohol testing, and as well as fatigue in terms of how they're feeling through the day. And at toolboxes, things like that, that's where you have the ability to maybe observe your staff as well. Even as a safety professional getting involved in toolbox talks, sometimes you might identify people who may not be the usual selves, which may prompt the time to have sometimes those courageous conversations, approach them, and it could be things going on at home that maybe that person's not ready to do the job that day. But when this amendment came in, it gave us the ability though to really go back and reassess the risks that we'd identified in the business that related to the chain of responsibility amendment, and how we managed and operated our fleet management and our staff from a fitness for work point of view, as well as our training and inductions. And then also too, people who are probably overlooked in the past a lot were our account managers. So it was about making sure that we went back with this suitable training to really hone in with them on the responsibility that they played. Because again too, you redo policy and procedure, but while it's on paper, it's just words. The important thing is that your staff understand the role they play, and in ensuring that they know what they need to do if they get to a point where they're met with where they come to a stop point where this isn't what would normally happen, or how it should be happening. So what do? Do I escalate this to my manager, or do I have the ability to go and maybe identify what the risk is and make the change at that time? So we went out and we delivered training to all our staff using both external and internal training resources, and these included videos supplied to us by the National Heavy Vehicle Regulator on chain of responsibility. It included some updating of policy and our procedures in line with the relevant changes, and delivering video training to all our staff, so from account managers right through to our operators and mechanics, on the hazards associated with chain of responsibility. We retested operators on their ability to operate a vehicle competently, as well as doing toolboxes in line with our communication and consultation policy to give them a opportunity to be able to communicate and consult with us. And maybe sometimes it might have been things that we're looking to implement, and it could be from the relevant stakeholder. It might be your driver or operator coming back saying, look, that won't work because sometimes we might have the best ideas, but they may not always be practicable to implement. So it was a pretty, whilst I say the change didn't impact the business enormously, it was more about going back through to make sure that the risks that we were exposed to with the chain of responsibility, that were well and truly covered, and that everyone within our business knew the role that they needed to play in ensuring that we're providing a safe service to our customers and ourselves.